Morning to you. Good morning. Happy Friday. Happy freaking Friday, man. You put the freak in the fries. There ain't no freaking fries. That's an old joke. It's funny. Ain't no freaking fries. Hell, you know what? I'm really easy to entertain myself. I really am. I sit around all day long. No, actually, I don't sit around ever. But while I'm doing my day, I am oftentimes talking to myself, talking to my guides, laughing my butt off at stupid jokes that run through my head. And sometimes they're cartoons, literally cartoons. When somebody says something, like if I'm having a conversation, morning love, TGIF. If I'm having a conversation with somebody and they say something really unique, I mean really unique, because people say some unique things, and my mind has to work out what the hell they're talking about. Really, what is that about? What was that analogy? Because I'm not picking it up here. And so my brain starts playing this crazy cartoon. I love living in my world. I have so much fun here. That's the truth. That's the truth. I really do enjoy my life. You know, I have fun with my dogs. I enjoy just kicking around by myself. I go explore anywhere by myself. I don't mind. I like going shopping by myself because I don't like to shop, and I don't want to spend that much time in a store anywhere. I don't care if it's groceries, if it's clothes, if it's shoes. You know, I just don't like to shop. So I do that by myself too, just so I can get in and get out and not have to ooh and ah over all the latest fashions. Because I'm really not a very fashionable person. I'm not. I like cute tops, but jeans and skirts, it's about me. That's about me, jeans and long skirts. I'm going to pull a card early this morning. I'm full of piss and vinegar today, and I don't know why. But it is such a beautiful day, and it really feels good outside right now. I have an event tonight. I'm going to be downtown Kansas City, Missouri for their monthly First Fridays. First Fridays in Kansas City is very cool. All the food trucks in town come out and gather in one location. All your food is down in this area. They have different districts in Kansas City. There's the art district, the library district. Good morning, Jenny. The power and light district. And so on. And so each one of the districts have their own themed area, booths, crafters, sellers, marketers, whatever you want to call it. So I'll be out today at 20th and Main behind Union Station. I'll be in the arts district, and I'll be doing Reiki and readings. So if you're in the Kansas City area, if you just happen to be out and about, come on down. It's from 5 to 11. It's called First Fridays. It's a lot of fun. It's a really inexpensive night out that's almost sometimes a carnival type atmosphere. You know, just good times. Good times, family times, that sort of thing. Chilly cold Guthrie. Hope you're having a beautiful day today. Missed you guys yesterday. So frustrating. It was so frustrating. I could not, I couldn't figure out what it was, and I could not tell if I had a stream going out or if I didn't, but in the end, I did not have a stream going out at all, and it was all because my memory card was full on my camera. My damn memory card was full. Can you believe that? And so leave it to inexperience, I guess. But I deleted my film on my camera. I deleted that card. Okay, we'll say that. That sounds much better. I deleted the card on my camera. And so I got rid of all my pictures so I could clean it up and, have a fresh start. Well, and I'm very sure that I had copied all of these pictures to my computer, and I'm still pretty sure that I did, because most of them were on there from last fall, a year ago in fall. And the only thing new that was on there were all the videos that I've posted up since I started using the camera. And they're also saved to my computer, and they're saved in OBS, and so I figured I was safe. I can start doing some work on editing, because there's a couple of videos that I want to edit down and make like 5-minute funnies, or word of the day, something like that. And I'm learning how to edit, and man, it's a lot harder than what you think it is. It really is. There's a lot to it, and that I am really at a supreme disadvantage whenever it comes to anything tech. Give me an old engine pre-1974, I can tear it down and put it back together for you. Anything new that has any kind of computer or whatever on it, forget about it. If it's an old car, I can still change the oil. Cannot change the oil in new cars, however. They make them like that, so you have to take them specifically to a shop to have that done. And I think it's more expensive to change your own oil. They just really set the market up in such a way that there's so many things that we cannot do anymore that as a young child, when I was a child, you reused everything. You repaired it, you reused it, and you made do. And now it is who can pile the trash highest. We're so disposable. We throw so many things away. I have some things I want to show you, though, that I have found recently. I'm going to grab a box over here. Pardon me for leaving the camera, on occasion it happens. Okay. 2 different things I want to show you. Oh, sorry about that. I hit the microphone again, too. These are reusable storage bags. They're silicone, and they come in 2 sizes. Sorry about that. Oh, the noise. Good God, I'm such a wreck throwing stuff around. So here's a quart size baggie, and you just simply slide this off, goes off. I know it does because I've had it off. Okay, so you take this off, and it just snaps open, and the bags even have a little stand-up part to them, so it'll hold a lot, but it's reusable, and it's silicone, so it's not going to keep the germs in it. It doesn't retain taste of other foods. So I invested some money in these, not a lot, about $5 a piece. So I got a gallon bag and a quart bag, 2. And I just did it just to start. I am so tired of creating landfills. And, every one of us contribute to the landfill problem that we have. And if there's any one thing that we can do to cut it out, that would be glorious. Ziploc bags are the one thing that I probably use and throw away more than any other product that I can think of. I put everything in a Ziploc bag, from toiletries to crackers. And, if I open up a bag of crackers, I put them in a Ziploc bag and put it up in the cabinet. And so this is my, I don't know what the hell you call it, but it's kind of like I'm trying to reduce the amount of Ziploc bags that I use. And so when I found this product, I'm such a wreck some days. When I found this product, I didn't even really hesitate. I was like, oh my God, look at that. Love bags, they're awesome. You put anything in them. Save all that space. Hey, did you grab the dogs outside? If you can. Sorry about that, that's my hubs. Here's another thing that I have. This was made And I know I've shown you this before, but this girl's after my own heart. This is called Heart and Hearth Handmade Gifts. This is where the product came from. This is a handmade label. She made her own paper and she infused it with flower seeds. So you don't have to throw this in the trash either. You can actually take this and put it out in a little flower pot. It's got instructions on how to use and clean the bags as well as how to grow the flowers. So unique ideas. I love that. And I really support people who are coming up with new and unique ideas to preserve at least a small part of our earth. Here's another very cool product. This was This was the product that was made by Heart and Hearth. Excuse me. This is called a beeswax food wrap, and I'm trying to find a cup or something to put this over. Excuse me. I'll use phase. I have a jar that has specific rocks in it for every one of my pendulums, and so that they can rest and gather their energy back up. That's phase pendulum. Anyway, this is a piece of material. That's all it is. It's just material, but it's been dipped in beeswax, and then you just kind of wipe off the beeswax, smooth it out, lay it flat, and let it set. And this is reusable. You don't wash it in the dishwasher. You don't hand wash it. Excuse me. You hand wash it if you get food on it. If there's any kind of food on it, you just take a hand cloth, sponge, whatever, and wash it off. It holds out the moisture. It seals in the flavor, and it doesn't allow other flavors to come in, invade your foods. Isn't that cool? And I've used this many times since I've gotten it. I use it often. And when I'm done with it, I just stretch it back out, flatten it, fold it up, and put it back in a bag and stick it in my drawer. So that kind of cuts down on plastic wrap and aluminum foil use for me. I'm going to make some of these. This is just too easy to make, but I'm also going to support Heart and Hearth and probably see what other kind of products she has, because I really do like this. So I guess today is my day to be a little bit more earth conscious. I guess. Because I am becoming more and more conscious of the things that I throw away. And I don't know. I guess the amount of Ziploc bags that I go through really floored me. The amount of paper towels that I go through really floored me. And, because we don't ever sit and think about it. We just know that this is something that we use. Well, you get 25 storage bags in a box. It lasts me less than 3 weeks, really, because I use them for everything. So a gallon storage bag box will last me less than 3 weeks. And, I guess that's not terrible, but for me it is. Because I'm like, why in the heck do I need all that? So I got some glass mixing bowls that I found with lids on them too. And, they were very inexpensive. I don't have a budget this big. My budget's this big, like everybody else. And so about once a month, whenever I have that extra money in my budget that's dedicated for replacing disposable items, because I don't mind washing dishes. It's a chore, but we all have those every day. There's always something we have to do. So I guess if anything we can do, I reuse my styrofoam cups from the mini mart for days on end. Drives my husband absolutely bonkers. Drives him crazy that I will wash that styrofoam cup and keep on using it. And he's like, throw that shit away. Throw it away. Why? Why? There's nothing wrong with it. Just needs washing. Holds the cold in, keeps my cup from sweating so bad like glass is, Have a glass of tea. Family, you're so funny. I always love your wise words of the day. I look forward to them. Good day, all you beautiful balls of energy. That's right. So I was looking online this morning, my morning. I usually spend about 15 minutes or so just looking at whatever's going on, look through Facebook, go through YouTube, see if anything. You rewash the solo cups, right, Julie? Why not? You have a family picnic and you got 10 kids in the house and 25 adults, and everybody's got a cup. And they leave them down, and they're like, ooh, I wonder if somebody drank out of that cup, because I sure forgot it. It's been sitting there for a minute. Or where did I leave my cup at? I set my glass down, I don't remember where I put it. That's me all the time. So what do? You go back and get another one. Yeah, I rewash the cups. My dad tried to rewash the plastic disposable bowls. I mean, he was really into recycling a lot of things. He didn't grow up during the Depression, but he grew up respecting that his dad grew up during the Depression. So, that kind of trickled down effect. And he was rewashing his plastic bowls that he was putting in the microwave, and so they were melting in the microwave. He'd take it out, use it, put it in the sink to wash it, set it in the strainer, use it again in the microwave. And I'm like, Dad, you're melting the plastic. Pam said her male cat decided to spray your leg this morning when you were making coffee. Oh my God, I hope you have tomato juice handy. That's a horrifying smell. I'm so sorry. I was standing out in the dog kennel. I took the dogs out the other day, and thank God I had on my jeans. And my phone rang. I had let the dogs go inside, shut their little gate, this little area, let them in the run part. And Buddy came over and hiked his leg, and while I was taking this very important phone call, I was all, Buddy, damn it! You son of a bitch. You just peed on my leg. This dog just pissed all over my leg. And the guy on the other end was like, oh, really sorry about that. Oh, shoot. I don't have a lot of stop signs. Yeah. All right, let's pull a card, guys. Let's pull a card. Let's see what we're doing today. It's Friday. And for here in Kansas City, it's a beautiful day. It really is. Just a bright morning. You know that I noticed something interesting, I thought. During the past few weeks that we've had this constant influx of rain, one system is bogged out that just keeps repeating the same cycle over and over again. There has been no chemtrails in the sky. Have not been spraying any weather modification particles into our atmosphere or upper atmosphere. And today, it's a beautiful blue sky day, a little bit of clouds here and there. But that was the first thing I noticed at 6 o'clock this morning when I took my dogs out. The sun's coming up. I look up in the sky. I'm like, good morning, beautiful blue. Crap, man. They started spraying again. I don't know what to say about that. Okay, I think my glasses are sufficiently clean. I've been shuffling and this one fell out, so let's find out. Dearest you, this is Postcards from Spirit, by the way, by Colette Baron Reed. Dearest you, we are gathering our magic together to help you celebrate your new beginning. You're stepping into a new version of your life, getting to tell a new story as you create it. Doesn't it feel like spring when the urge to expand wells up inside of you from a primal place? The form of what you are growing has yet to take shape, and it is exciting to experience this new and fresh beginning. It's normal to feel both push and push back when entering any kind of new relationship, and it's okay to admit that you really don't know what to expect. But what you can know is it's time to dive in and allow that new version of life take shape through you on behalf of your partner in life, Spirit. You've made it to a new level of awakening and contributing, and we're so excited to see where this will take you next. We are so proud of you. We are so proud of you. How cool is that? I'm excited. You know, I feel like something new is getting ready to happen in my life, in my world. And I feel like, well, I know for sure that I'm not the only one who feels this way at all. I'm not. I lost my screen. Oh, shoot. It happens. I'm not going to worry about it. So, you know, every day for me, and it's been like this, I would say most all of my life, most every bit of my life, I think, has been spent knowing that every day is brand new. You know, and I really do my best not to take all the crap with me that happened yesterday into today, because there's nothing I can do about that. You know, I can't change any of it. If I screwed up, I screwed up big, because that's my style. And it's going to take a minute to fix it and repair the damage that was done. And so yesterday was a pretty crap day. You know, today I'm not going to carry that crap with me, but instead I'm going to figure out how to improve today so it doesn't turn out like yesterday did. What can I do to make today different? So for some reason it calls to mind a woman in a relationship with her partner, and her partner there's nothing she can do to please him. Nothing she can do at all to make her partner happy, because he's so angry. And he didn't used to be that way. So how do you fix that? What do you do to change that? Got to find out what made him mad to begin with. Really do. You know, what change occurred in his life and yours to cause that anger to come out, because that's the only way that you're going to be able to help fix it and return that life that was, you know, once really beautiful and promising to something beautiful and promising again. And there are times when you have to come to the realization that there's nothing that I can do to fix this. It's nothing I can do. And the best thing to do is to step away from the situation for a time. You know, divorce is so easy in this world. Divorce is so stinking easy, or at least in the United States. And so many times our marriages are just as disposable as our lives are, as those Ziploc bags are. Our relationships are just as disposable, no matter who we brought into the world during this relationship. You know, because in order to create life, there has to be a spark of love. There has to be something there for that life to be created, you know. Now, I understand that there are times whenever life is created against one's will. And that's terrible that should ever happen. But it does. It does. But for the majority of life, there is a moment of astounding energy, you know, and it's a co-creation. It's not just one-sided. And it just builds and builds and builds, and then all of a sudden it explodes in this beautiful display of love. of oneness, absolute togetherness. And during that moment of absolute, pure, perfect harmony, bliss, and oneness, life is created. So, if your passions were that high, if your love was so strong, then what went wrong? What happened to cause all the turmoil and the sadness and the anger? What promise wasn't fulfilled? Sometimes, and I've heard a lot of complaints from people. I've lived quite a few years, and I've always been a confidant to people, always been the counselor. And there are people that I've known in my life, women and men, both. It's more prominent with women because it's more acceptable, but men are starting to get on the, hey, I think I'm going to take a break from work bandwagon too. Two people have great jobs, and together, if everything stays status quo and you're both still working and you're both still making great money, you can do great things together. But if one thing happens and one person loses that job, you say it's going to be okay, it's going to be all right, everything's going to be fine, but the tensions build and build and build, and soon there's resentment because, hey, I didn't come into this to be the only supporter because you decided you don't want to work anymore. Because it can go on, I'm finding a job, babe, I'm looking, and you go off to work and you're working assured that your partner is searching for gainful employment. And what happens, they're sitting there eating popcorn, watching TV, smoking cigarettes, consuming, being consumers. So, if you're in that kind of a shape, if you're in that kind of a spot, or if you know anybody that is, try to find out why. What started it? Did you just decide you wanted to take a break and lose your job? Or did you lose your job, get sad and depressed, and decide life isn't worth nothing? Life is worth something to somebody. Usually the person standing right next to you. And your life is worth more than that to them. And so, if you formed a partnership, maintain that partnership. Don't take advantage of others. And it doesn't matter what the situation is. It doesn't have to be marriage. It can be a partnership in work, in job, in co-creation, in co-creations. But before something falls apart, there's a reason that it happens. There's an impetus. There's a breaking point. And you have to go back and you have to search through many years, through lots of time, or just look within at yourself. Or look at that, but look at your partner. If something's wrong in your life, it is usually one specific thing, I guess is what I'm trying to say. It all comes down to one specific point. And once you discover that point, once you figure out that's what it is that's been driving you crazy all this time, things tend to start falling back into place where it should be. Because once you see it, you can't unsee it. You can't unsee the damage. You can't unsee the mistakes. You can't change anything. This is driving me crazy on my screen, actually. I can't see any of your comments. The only thing I see is Big Head Fred, me, on my TV screen. I don't see any of your comments. I don't know who's with me. I don't know who's talking. I don't know what you're saying. So I apologize for that. I apologize. If I'm not answering you, it's because I really don't see it. So I'm going to pull a card. Because you guys always you always say something that triggers, that's the direction that I need to go in. That's what I need to flow. And sometimes if I don't know what you need to hear today, or don't know what you're asking about, well, it's hard to guess. There's a lot of you. Spirit always seems to make the way, though. Always makes the way. Whoa, I just dropped half the cards. I'm not picking all those up and reading them. I know it's cheating. Dearest you, we are sending you waves of love and joy as we watch you reap the rewards of your tenacity and faith. We know how long it has taken you to reach some of your goals and that you've had disappointments along the way. Right now, we suggest you take a deep breath and fill yourself up with gratitude and tune into the vibration of well-being. Temporary conditions may be trying to hypnotize you into seeing something else as your reality, but we know that happy rewards are on their way to you even now. Change is the only constant, so be open to it. You will achieve your dreams and more, we promise. But more important, your happy rewards will be gathered up in the small moments, the gentle breezes, the soft kisses, and the quiet commitments. Your happiest moments will be on the journey itself and not at arriving at any destination. You are surrounded by so much love and care. Can you feel us? Can you feel us? So I hear Jeanette in the background going, no, I can't. I've been trying so hard and for so long to connect with Spirit and to know that Spirit is there and that I can hear them and trust that I know what they're saying. How come I can't and you can? I don't know. It's just that I've always been open to it. I've always been open to Spirit. And I think that it's an exercise. I think that people can gain abilities because I think that we all have these latent abilities inside of us. We all have them. Some more prominent than others. But we all have special abilities, you know, whether we channel or a medium, whether we're psychic and can see the future, or whether we're a healer and can just send out healing energy. We all have the ability to do that. I believe that each one of us truly has the ability to heal. We can heal ourselves as well as we can heal each other. I really do believe that. So strongly, so strongly. Mostly, it is coming away from a place of fear and knowing that you're safe and you're sound and you're secure and you're not going to talk to anybody that you shouldn't. So many people, you know, because we're conditioned to believe that all earthbound spirits are bad, demons are evil, and only angels are good. I don't think that's right. I really don't. I don't think that's right at all. I was reading somewhere, and I don't know where, but I was reading an article, and she was talking about how demons are actually our shadow self, you know, the parts that we despise, the parts of ourselves that we despise. I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that because I do believe in lower vibrational entities and I do believe in demons. I do. You know, because I have witnessed some really scary things in my life that bear no other explanation. But I did come to the understanding that if you want to see the darkness in the world, if you don't believe in it and you're like, God, show me demons, I want to see them. I really want you to prove to me that demons are alive in a special, separate entity from earthbound spirits, from super low vibrational spirits. Because demons are powerful, strong energy. They like to wreak havoc. They're angry. They're mad. I don't know enough about them. I used to when I was a practicing Christian and really was deeply involved in the faith. I was what I would consider a warrior. Matter of fact, I said I wanted to be a warrior for you, God. I want to be a warrior, and I will battle demons in this world. And he's like, oh, really? Really? You think so? You think you're strong enough for that, little girl? Because, I'll show you what real demons look like. I'll put you in a place to where you're surrounded by the light and you're safe and secure. And no harm will come to you. But you will witness things that you never thought were true. And I said, bet. Take me on that ride. I'll be your soldier. Yeah, that was wrong. That was the most intense part of my life to date. Really. It was very intense. It was very mind-blowing. I actually saw someone transfigure, and I wasn't high. It was scary. It was scary. And it taught you how to pray, I tell you that. That time in my life definitely taught me how to pray. And I realized that whatever we want, if we ask for it and we're sincere in it, God, the angels, the saints, spirit guides, will allow you to experience the experience that you ask for. They'll keep you safe. They're not going to let you get hurt. They'll tell you, this is a dangerous territory that you're wanting to tread in. Are you sure you want to go? Are you sure you want to take this journey? Because it's very dangerous. And you may not come back whole. You will come back changed. Guarantee that. You will not be the same. But are you sure you're ready for it? And if you're jumping up and down going, you bet. Yeah, I'm ready for it. Yeah, I am. Well, you'll get what you asked for. And then you have to remember to ask to have your eyes closed to that aspect of life. Because if you don't, you're going to keep seeing it and keep seeing it and keep seeing it. But when you say, God, remember when I said I wanted to be a soldier in your army? I wanted to be a warrior for you and see these demons and battle them for you? I'm just a little girl, and I can't. So can you please take that away so I don't see that anymore? Please? Just take it away, because I don't want to see it anymore. And it'll happen. It'll happen. And you will be removed from the situation. You'll be completely exited out of it because you asked that to happen. Now, the same thing goes for goodness in our life. If you're tired of hanging out with people that don't feed your highest and greatest good, feed you positive energy, give you health, feed your spirit good things. When you're with people or around people who do not do these things for you, and you need to ask whoever your higher power is, whoever. Ask out loud. You have to say it out loud. You have to put those vibrations. This is what I want. I want out of this. But when they give you the opportunity to get out of this, then you need to take it. Because they'll keep giving you the opportunity every time you ask. They'll give you an opportunity. Or they'll say, wait, it's not time yet. But you'll know when it is. If you don't take those opportunities when they come, man, you know how much work they put into that? They put in so much work to give you what you asked for, and then when you ask to have it taken back, they're like, all right, I got to go undo all this. I got to undo it all. You don't know what you're asking, but I will do it for you. And so they go and they undo it all, and they say, here's your exit. Step out of your circle now. And you're like, but wait, I forgot. There's one more thing that I needed to do here. And you miss your exit. Ride that train around the circle again. Guides, your gods, your people that you talk to, your higher power standing there at that door going, hey, exit on this platform, please. Exit now. Got something really cool over here I want to show you. And you're like, all right, my time to go. My time to go. And you lag behind just long enough for that door to close. You have to take the opportunities when they come with no regard to what you left behind. Not your emotions, not anything physical. You know, sometimes in our life it's a grab and go moment. It's not a take time and pack it up and let's go see where this journey will take us. It's you got to go now. So get your little purse, get your little pillow and blanket, and let's go. And that's all you have time to grab. If that's the case, do it. And have no regrets. Have no regrets for what you no longer have because it really wasn't yours to begin with. It really wasn't. Things that are physical in this world. The living room furniture that we paid thousands of dollars for. That beautiful bedroom set with that perfect mattress. You can sleep for 8 hours and you don't get one stiff joint ever. It's just a thing that if you put a match to it will burn up and there will be nothing left of it. So why do you want to carry it around with you when there is so much more to be had? I always want, like if I'm going to a new place, if I know that I'm going to be moving, like right now, I know that I will be moving in the fall. And I'm already in my mind remembering as much as of my grandparents' house as I can and trying to think of what I would do to make it my style, what I would do to make it mine, what I'm going to do out in that yard because it's a great big yard. It's a huge yard. But there are no trees in that yard. There are no trees. So, little sister's going to be planting trees because I got to have life around me. I want shade to enjoy it. So I'm already planning on what's coming, but if I pay attention to spirit, they'll also give me little hints of what's coming. If I listen hard enough and if I recognize their hints whenever they give them to me. Most of the time I do. Most of the time. They'll show me pictures, this is what you want to look for. And when you see this, you'll know it's the right spot. Like, for instance, I was looking for a new apartment closer to where I worked. I didn't have the money to pay for my apartment on the other side of town and have gas and money to eat going back and forth to work. And so I had to live close to where I worked at, and I always did. I always tried to find a job close to where I currently lived or where I was planning to move. So, and I wanted to be within biking distance, bicycle. Not walking distance, because I don't like to walk. No, that's not true. But at least within biking distance, because I knew that I may not be able to walk to it, but I've got a 10-speed. My 10-speed's always in good shape. I'll take it to work with me. And I did. If I didn't have enough gas, I didn't call in sick. I just rode my bike. And I enjoyed it. I enjoyed that freedom in my life of being able to live close enough to where I worked. So this was one of those occasions. I was moving from Kansas City, Kansas into the more urban area. And I had no idea where to even begin looking for a house. And the interesting thing that I saw in my mind's eye when I was kind of considering how will I know? And I asked, how will I know? and there was a pegboard that had hooks in it, and it was nailed to a wall, and there were cast iron skillets hanging from it. Okay, all right. Well, I love cast iron skillets. I've got plenty of them. And so couldn't tell at first if it was an idea that I had, when I moved to this house, I could put up a pegboard and hang my skillets right there on the wall. That'd be cool. No. When I walked into a house that I made an appointment to see, just to view, the first thing I saw when I walked in the front door was the area through the kitchen, and on the back wall was a pegboard with hooks in it. Spirit's telling me this is where you need to be. This is the house that we found for you. And it was perfect. It was a perfect little, cute little one-bedroom house. Didn't have to mow it because I didn't have a lawnmower. Tried to grow a garden. That didn't work out so hot. A lot of weeds I grew. The weeds grew so tall because it rained so much that it killed my tomatoes. So my first attempt at gardening didn't do so well. The thing is that I'm trying to say is that Spirit will tell you, even if it's your own spirit, your gut instinct, your gut will tell you if it's time to stay or it's time to go. And when it's time to go, they're going to kick you in the gut so they get your attention, so you look right up to that door that you need to exit out of. There's your opportunity. Take it. If you don't take it, it'll come back around, but it's going to be a while and you got to ride the train again. Take the opportunity and go. And don't fret about it. Don't fear. Don't fear. Because really, fear is what makes us stand still. When we are in fear, we cannot move forward. We can't move sideways. We can't sit down. I was taking a medication one time, and it was to help control my migraines. And it was a very strong antidepressant, and I do not remember the name of it. And I didn't get to the pharmacy to get my refill, and I'd been taking it for probably 6 months, so it was well in my system. And I didn't get to the pharmacy, and something happened. I wasn't going to get to the pharmacy, and I was way out of my medicine. I hadn't taken it for 3 days. And one night, I woke up in an absolute panic. Man, a panic. I was crying. I was scared. Didn't know what was going on. I ended up going into the bathroom because I didn't want to wake up my household, because I had my parents living with me, my husband in bed with me, my husband's grandson in the next room. So it was kind of a busy place. So I found myself in the bathroom curled up in a ball, just hugging my knees. And every time I closed my eyes, and this is the truth, every time I closed my eyes, I saw myself walking on what felt like a razor blade. I'm walking on a razor's edge. And I'm so afraid of what's behind me. And I can't see anything in front of me. And if I fall off, I'm probably not going to stand again. That's how bad it was. That's how I saw myself at that moment. And it scared me because I am not a suicidal person. I have 0 suicidal thoughts. I have no suicidal tendencies at all. And as much hell as I have walked through in my life, I have never considered taking it, ever. But that night I did. Scariest moment of my life. Why in the hell do I feel like this? Why do I want to do that? Why am I so afraid that if I fall, I will not rise again? And I felt it in my soul. I really did. So I made it through the night, crying my eyes out in the bathroom for no reason. For no reason. There was no abduction. There was no aliens there. I don't know if I had a nightmare. I just know that's how I woke up. And so the next day I called my doctor and I said, man, something's wrong. Something's wrong because I don't think like this. What is it? And he said, how long have you been off your medication? And I said, I didn't get the prescription filled. I've been out. Today's the 4th day. He said, go get your medication because your meds are what doing that to you. I was like, what? I'm taking medication that if I don't take it, it's going to make me feel like this? Are you freaking crazy? My God. Do you know how many people on this earth, for one reason or another, cannot get to their medication? Are you telling me that everybody feels like this? Well, they have homicidal and suicidal tendencies. Oh, so they want to kill themselves, but they want to take out the room with them? Are you crazy? And giving people this drug? Jesus, criminally. So, needless to say, I wasn't on that medication very much any longer because they didn't help my headaches. We were just in experiments at that time trying to find something that would. So, beware of that too, huh? Watch your meds. Be careful what you take. Because it's not all for a highest and greatest good. Not if they can do that to you. Not at all. So many things I look back on my life and think, Jesus, how did I make it through that? How did I make it through that? I'm so glad I did. How did I do it? Because I need to recall some of that strength right now. I think we all feel like that sometimes. But you know what? Today is Friday. Today is the only Friday that is going to be just like today. It's the only one. And so I am begging you to go out and find your Friday and love it to death today and enjoy it and keep it company and keep it happy. Keep it light. Go out and do something. Make some noise. Kick up your feet for a while. But have fun doing it. Just have fun. Go have the most beautiful Friday that you can imagine. Even if you're at work, Julie. Even if you're working today. Make it really special. Do something for somebody else. When you go to lunch, you run into Quick Trip or wherever you're going for that quick snack and that soda, grab one of those flowers. Just like a yellow one, a friendship flower, not a red one. It says you'll love me forever. Grab a daisy and set it on somebody's desk that needs a boost. You know, give them a little note, just saying hi. Wanted to see you smile. Wanted to make your day. Wanted to let you know that you're not alone. Whatever's appropriate. Do that. And light somebody's light. Just light their light. Because you know that I know that we all have a light. We all have an attachment to Source. And some's very dim. Some people have very dim light. You know, the connection is so frail. It can be broken at any time. And when you share your energy and you light someone else's light, even if it's just for a moment, your quick hello, look in the eye, nod, smile, how you doing, good day, good morning, walk on by them. Put a little spark in that. You gave them a little bit of energy, gave them a boost. So really, try to share your energy today in a positive way with other people. And make an impact, and try to find that one thing in your life that you use and abuse and throw away, and replace it with something you can use and reuse and keep, so that we're not adding as much as we can possibly not add. Have a beautiful day. And take care of each other. All right? Love to you. I'll see you on Monday. If I don't see you before, it's the weekend. You never know. You never know. If I'm doing something exciting and I can share it with you, I'm going to do it. And I hope you do the same. Have a great day.